Well, hey guys, I'm Mike.
And I'm Tom.
And we are the Bible Book Daddy.
I'm so happy to be here today, guys, because we're finally in the New Testament.
That's right. There are 27 books in the New Testament, and the first 4 each tell the same story. These books are all about Jesus.
Right. The first 4 books are called the Gospels, which means good news. Jesus born to this earth to save the world from their sins.
That's right. Now, Gospel number 1 was written by a guy named Matthew. Now, Matthew was a tax collector before he met Jesus. Then Jesus said, "Follow me," and that's what he did. And Matthew became one of Jesus' 12 disciples. Now, Matthew's book is one of the longer Gospels, so let's put our hands together and make a big M for Matthew.
Right. The next Gospel is the smallest of the Gospels. It was written by a man named Mark, who wasn't actually a disciple. But later he accompanied Paul on some of those great missionary journeys.
Right.
So since it's the smallest Gospel, let's make it a small M with our fingers to remember Mark.
That's right. Now, the next Gospel was written by Luke. Now, Luke was a doctor and also a believer in Jesus. Luke wrote his book to encourage the believers and prove to skeptics that Jesus was the Son of God. So let's make an L with our fingers to help us remember Luke.
And finally, we come to John. John was one of the disciples of Jesus, also one of Jesus' closest friends. But now, the book of John is different from the other 3 Gospels, especially in the way it opens up. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God, and the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. That Word is Jesus. So let's make a W, which stands for the Word, to remember the book of John.
That's right. All 4 of these books give us a different view of Jesus, but read together they give us a much bigger picture of the man God sent to save us from our sins.
Right. It's read together. All 4 of the Gospels are read.
That's good.
Jesus fulfilled the words of the prophets, but he also fulfilled the promise of God to save us from our sins.
That's right. So let's review, boys and girls, real quick, the Gospels one more time so we won't forget. The big M is for Matthew. The little M is for Mark.
L is for Luke. And W stands for the Word in John.
That's right. So the Gospels, they are the turning point of the whole Bible. God sent His Son to die for our sins. So let's never forget these books of the Bible.
The Gospels. Good.